Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a weekly message from Jesus. Our Father is here, so we will immediately get started with the message. Hello, folks. I know that many of you are getting tired of hearing my words. I know that many people don't believe that Barry's truly speaking my words, but he is, and I hope that you will tell others about the messages that he brings to you. Today I want to talk to you about helping others. There are many people out there that are struggling. The pandemic has forced many people to lose their jobs. Many are relying upon the government, and there are many people now that are going hungry. I want you to look around, and I want you to see if there are any individuals that you can help. Many people will not say that they are hurting. Try to be observant. If you have extra food, give it to people that you know are hurting. I know that there are many charities that are available to help, but many of their resources are being taxed by this pandemic. Do what you can. Help others. That is one of the most important things that you can do with your life. If you make a point of helping others, you will feel very good in your heart. Now, there are many that have amassed incredible wealth in current times. I can assure these people that they will not bring it with them when they pass. I would hope that individuals that have extra funds would use those funds to help others. If all of the wealthy people would donate money to charities, then there would be no people out there that were hurting. When you drive through your big cities, you see many, many homeless. Many of these people are addicted to drugs and essentially have no desire to leave where they're living. But there are many, many of them that are there because of the economic conditions that the world has forced upon them. These people do not want to be there. If you see a woman with children, she does not want to be there. She would like to have a warm and safe place for those children. I also want you to think about what will happen to the children growing up in such an environment. There is much violence, there is much hatred, and there are many things going on that will affect those children. I have spoken to you many times about the need for a father to help raise a family. If a father steps in, provides good leadership, then the odds are pretty good that that child will turn out pretty well. The other side of the coin is that if you have great wealth, then it is possible that you will spoil those children. And they will grow up to be very, very unhappy in spite of all the money they have. There is a good middle of the road way to help people. If you see a homeless person, don't give them money. They will just use that quite often for drugs or for alcohol or some other addiction. Give them food. They say they are hungry, give them food. If they turn up their nose at what you want to give them, then you know that they are not really serious, and that it is possible that they are misleading people and telling them they are homeless when they are not. If you see a family that is homeless, speak to them. Ask them what you can do to help them. You may be amazed to know the background of some of these people. There are times that circumstances are just too much, and they lose all of their abilities to earn a lifetime of products that will help them serve their families. You are living through a very, very difficult time. The pandemic is having long-term effects. There are also those that are suffering much psychological damage as a result of what has taken place. The isolation that people have imposed is having a great effect on many people. Suicide rates are especially high at this time. Think of charity as helping people to find a degree of happiness so that they don't even consider taking their own lives. Suicide is the worst thing that a human soul can do. They cut their life plan short, and then they are forced to return and repeat those lessons. Think about what you can do to help others. Everything that you do to help others is seen by your guides, and they record that on the positive side for when you return. People with great wealth will have a very difficult time advancing in the realms if they do not use that wealth to help others. It is even possible that a refusal by these folks to help others will lead to them being put into lower realms than where they started. It may seem to you that a human lifetime is very long, but I assure you, when you compare it with the time that your soul has lived, it is but a blink of the eye. Use that time that I have given you to help others. Use that time to follow my teachings. Every week I say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Think of that in terms of the hopeless, of the homeless. Many of them are truly hopeless and have no way of coming out of the bad situation in which they are living. It is very possible that you may truly be able to help someone. Think about the great feeling that you would have in your heart if you truly help someone to gain independence, that they are no longer homeless, that they have a good job, and that they can return to paying all of the attention to their family that their families deserve. My words are so incredibly simple. Think of yourself as being homeless. What would you want? That answer should guide you in what you do. If you were homeless, what would you expect from others? That is another question that you should answer in your heart. I hope that you understand my message today. If everyone helped someone else, there would be no homeless, there would be no poverty. Sometimes helping others is simply giving them employment. If you have a simple project or a simple job, try asking a person that is homeless to do the project and pay them for it. If they reject work, then you know that there is probably very little that you can do for them. But many will jump at the opportunity. Today, you are seeing many more jobs than there are people willing to take them. That is a product of what your government has done. If an individual does not believe in self-independence, then there is very little that you can do to help them. There are many people that just simply want to rely on government assistance. That is not the way of things. I want each human to think about what they can do to help others, to improve their family lives, and to spread the words that I speak. My message was really very simple this time, as it always is. I want you to help others. My words and teachings were meant to help others. My teachings will help you to achieve a better status in the realms of heaven. That is how I help you. Now, think about what you can do to help others. I know I'm repeating myself, but it is a time where there are many, many people that need your help. So I'm going to leave you once again. I will return next week. I bless all of you that are listening. Please tell others of my messages, help others, and follow the words that you are hearing. So goodbye, and I will return to you next week again. Thank you, Father. I always enjoy bringing these messages, and as you know, I never have any idea of what you are going to say. So we will be back again next week. I post all these messages on my YouTube channel, or you can go on to buzzsprout.com and download all of them for free. Tell your friends about us. It could be one of the most important things that you could do in helping others. So goodbye, and I will be back again next week.